For this assignment, we're going to draw a simple two-point perspective. I'm using a little larger piece of paper here, about 11 by 17, and I want to draw in proportion of that to that page so we can fit it all on here. In a two-point perspective, you're facing a corner, so the first thing I'm going to draw is a line sort towards the middle of my page, about this proportion on my whole page, and that's going to represent the corner or the wall where the point where the two walls meet. We don't have to assign any particular height to that because we're just going to draw this drawing in proportion. We're going to establish an eye level or horizon line, and I'm going to use approximately the center of the page. So I'm going to take my ruler, I'm going to put it horizontally across, and towards the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the page, I'm going to put my 2 points. These are vanishing points. I'm going to take my clear triangle, and I'm going to line up the left-hand point with the top of that line, my corner line, and I'm going to project out to the right. That's going to give me my right ceiling line. And I'm going to line up with my right point, the top of the corner there, and I'm going to project off to the left. That's going to give me my left ceiling point. I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom on the floor and take my left hand point and project to the right. I'm going to take my right hand point and project to the left. It's as simple as that to create two walls, a floor and a ceiling, in a two-point perspective. Now, to add a couple of more details here, I'm going to imagine a window here, maybe approximately half the thickness of that wall, and because it's on my left-hand wall, I'm going to line the top of that window line up with my right-hand point and project to the left, and line it up with the bottom of the window and project also to the left. Then I'm going to take and do another vertical and finish off that window. Now, in two-point perspective, there's only three possibilities. You'll have your verticals remaining vertical, you'll have lines coming from your right-hand point and your left-hand point, depending on which wall, which side of the room those things are parallel to. While the window itself is on parallel to the left-hand side of the room, the small area that shows the thickness of the window is parallel to the right-hand side of the room. So I'm going to take that left-hand point, draw a little line at the top and a little line at the bottom projecting from that left-hand point, and connect those with a vertical. And then to get the window sill here, I'm going to go to the bottom of that, project from my right, and go to the top and project from my right to the left. That gives you the three-dimensional feel of the window. Now, to do anything on the floor, I'm going to just take and project sort of a floor plan view of a box on the floor from my left-hand point, crisscrossing it from the right-hand point, going back to the left-hand point, and then completing that box from the right-hand point. Now you have two options here. You could project up from the floor or down. Since we're considering this the floor here, I'm going to project up. I'm going to project straight lines up in all four corners, but I'm going to use the one closest here to the point and project across to find out where that meets. I'm going to then project and connect that point with my right-hand point to finish the front of the box. And then to finish the two rear parts, I'm going to project from the right-hand point again and line that back area where they meet to the front area, and you have your box. It's as simple as that.